here, it says the expression 4x squared plus bx minus 45, where b is a constant, can be rewritten like this. And where h, k, and j are integer constants. Okay, so they're whole numbers with negatives and positives, and they're constants. Which of the following must be an integer? So which ones of these options here has to be an integer? Okay, so let me just write this down. So we have 4x squared plus bx minus 45. And it's saying it can be rewritten. So it's equivalent to this right here. hx plus k and x plus j. Okay, when I see this side right here, I think of factoring. It seems like, you know, if we could factor this, we would get something like this. All right, so let's try to factor this as much as we can. And that's going to be equal to this right here. Okay, well, first I noticed that there's a value right here, okay, like a coefficient on that x, but no coefficient right here. So remember, when we factor, these two values that go here and here, those are our first. Those have to give us this 4. Well, I would have done 2 and 2 actually. I've learned that you should always try to factor with your non-extremes first, but they're saying that this value here has to be invisible 1. Well, if that's the case, well, I can't do 2 and 2 to get 4. I have to actually do 1x, or just x, I could write it as x, and 4x. Okay, which means to get 45, I'm either going to write it like, I could do 9 and 5 to get 45, or I could do it again as 5 and 9. Okay, let's see. So let's try the first one, 9 and 5. If that's the case, 9 would be k. Okay, so k for this situation here, k is equal to 9, and j is equal to 5. And b would actually be, if we were to foil this open and we collect our outside and inside, that would be our b. So let's do that actually. So over here, if we foil this open, right, we're going to get our first. Then we're going to get our outside, plus 20x. I didn't put any signs in there. Then we're going to get our inside, 9x. Then we're going to get our last, which is 45. Okay. Well, because there's a negative here, we know that these two guys have to have opposite signs for what it's worth. They're not going to be the same. So you're going to have a positive 20 and a negative 9, or a negative 20 and a positive 9. Either way, you're subtracting them. So you're going to get 11. You're going to get either positive 11 or negative 11. This is going to be 11x. Which means our b value is 11. It could be positive, it could be negative or positive. So b equals maybe plus or minus 11. Okay, so let's try option A. B over h. Wait, there's my 11. Okay, so for option A, that would be 11 over 5. Wait, where's h? Sorry, h is our... I had to write it down, but I didn't mention this. So h is 4, right? So h has to be the first term, which is 4. So h equals 4. H is the coefficient on the x over here on the left. H equals 4. Okay, so for option A, we have 11 over 4. That's not an integer. That can't be right. Let's try this one here. It says which must be an integer. All right. How about b over k? B, so that's 11 over k, which is 9. Right there, right? Not an integer. 11 divided by 9 is not an integer. Okay, here we have 45 over h. Well, h is 4. 45 over h, still not going to be like a whole number, not an integer. Oops, 4. Okay, so hopefully this is going to work. So 45 over k. So 45, and our k value is 9. And that is an integer. So it's 45 over 9, that's going to be 5. That works. So our option must be D.